What's up, FloCombaters? We're here at Alliance MMA, and before I even introduce you, I gotta tell you how you just worked out. You smell awesome. Like, I feel connected. You know, I feel like this interview just went like up a notch, or oh, that sounded even worse. Nice. Okay, so we're here with Alpha Cat Zingano. Thanks for taking the time. I mean, it's great to see you. You look great. And you look great in there. You were rocking and rolling, moving around a little bit.
Yeah, we do that at the gym sometimes.
I saw Phil Davis run from you. Like, you said, hey, let's do this, and he's like, all right, I can't today. Right?
Yeah, I got a baby. I gotta, have or something.
So you know, you're back in the gym training. What are you thinking? Like, when would you like to get back in that octagon?
I've had a couple, setbacks, things that I wanted to take a fight, and then it fell through, and then it was time to consider another one, and that fell through, and I feel like as long as I'm on the bench, I'm going to try to take care of some things right now that are, going on with my health and just my well-being. So I'm going to really focus on doing that until I have a solid, definite signed contract and plan. Because a lot of times we really can't be sure what is exactly in the dialogue as far as opponents. So yeah, I'm waiting, but in the meantime, I got some things I got to take care of, and I just want to be my best, most healthy self and get back in there with the right, strong mind and body.
Well, I know that if you're not following her on Twitter, you have to. Cat's a great follow. But I noticed that since you are on the sidelines, I've noticed lately that you've seen some things that you don't necessarily agree with. Like, I believe it was you didn't like the way Amanda Nunes acted after the Rousey fight. So you're looking at this division. Are you hungry to come back and make a run at it, or is there some grudges you want to get taken care of?
I beat the last two champions decisively. Both are girls that I feel at one point or another. I mean, Misha lost to me in a semi-controversial way that she complained about. So for her to not want to avenge that loss is a little foreign to me. Even though I'm coming off a loss, like my personality, I want to fix the things that were against me. I want to go and redo stuff that I know I could do better at. So I mean, that's just a different kind of athlete and a different kind of person in us on on one level. Same thing with Amanda. I feel like if I were her, I would be embarrassed with the way the fight went with me, and that would be the one that I would rectify the most. But that being said, I have a couple matches to get in to go be champion, and I'm totally okay because all that's experience, and I'm doing this for the martial art aspect of growing and learning as a student. And I know I'm one of the best in the world. I know I've beaten the last two best in the world, and Juliana, I lost to her, but I feel like I beat myself in that fight. She's good, and I'll give her the props. But I mean, at the end of the day, I know what I have to work on. There's nothing in there that I can't fix that I'm not better at. So whatever, I'll take the loss. If that's what it needed, if that's what needed to happen in order for me to decide that I needed to make all the changes that I needed to make and get to where I am and how I feel right now, I'll take it. I would have spent all my money for that lesson. So who cares, whatever, I'll take it. A fight versus Ronda, I would have loved to see Ronda win that fight and avenge my loss to her and have it be with her that we could fight for the belt. But clearly that's not what happened. Ronda didn't show up that night. Amanda had a great night, and I don't know. Amanda just got real cocky with that. I don't know if it was a show. I don't know if it was real, but at the end of the day, we all worked together to get where we are, and Ronda was the trailblazer. So I will forever be grateful for Ronda. She's always had respect for me. Whether she's had respect for her other opponents or not, I don't really care. I base people off an individual basis. If you're nice to me and you do the right thing with me, I'll be cool with you and I like you. If you're a dick to me and everyone else says you're nice, I'm gonna hate you. So it's a personal thing between me and her, and she's done a lot for me as a person individually too. So yeah, I just feel protective of her, and I didn't like how Amanda handled that. Amanda, I think she issued an apology after all of that too.
She did.
Which, okay, cool, but I feel like you talk about how she was immediately after the fight, but a few days later she posts another crappy picture and she posts another cocky thing, and it's like, you can't apologize for how you feel right after you get hit in the head or whatever her excuse was when you're still doing that shit 5 days later. So, I mean, I don't know. I would want to avenge a loss to me, especially getting embarrassed the way that I embarrassed her. But you know, some people don't want to get in there with me again, and it's all right. I broke her. That sucks to be broken.
Well, I'll tell you this, and just the thought of that, like that's heat right there, folks. But I want to switch gears real quick because you know, everybody knows about Cat, you know, the fighting, but you and I have a similar musical love. I'm a Maynard James Keenan, you know, lifer, and I know that Maynard, that's that spark of your soul, right? So are we talking like we can go Tool, A Perfect Circle? I can't say the other one because I struggle with the P word.
Pussifer?
There you go. I just can't say the word. I don't know.
Start with puss, and then uffer.
Puss, fur. Better? That still felt dirty. That's all. But so talk. What does that do? Like, what about Maynard? What does that do? Like, where did that come from?
So I don't know Maynard through music. I know Maynard through jiu-jitsu. He's actually a really, really good purple belt, and we're the same size. So when we end up going places and doing things, we partner up and pick each other's brains as far as that goes. And I mean, I forget he's Maynard. You know, he forgets I'm Cat, and we have so many mutual friends and a mutual respect for the art that it's, you know, something that I can relate to him as far as my MMA stuff, because that's my passion, and his music is his passion, and it's his baby and his way of expressing how he feels, you know. So yeah, I'm actually going to see him on Saturday. We're doing we're going to a seminar. We're going to partner up at one up in where is it? Somewhere up in LA.
Like, it's like not like you weren't cool already. Now like you're like super cool. So what's your favorite? If you had to give like a top one or two, what's the Maynard song that does it for you every time, that gets you fired up or chills you out?
You know, Mama Said is a pretty awesome one as far as Pussifer goes. I like that one, especially because I have a kid. You know, and it's something that, I mean, it's a little explicit, but it's like I hope my son thinks cool stuff about me when he's older. And then let's see, I mean, basically every Tool song that ever existed, you know, I'm feeling, so yeah. So,
and my last thing, and we'll wrap it up, you know, you came to San Diego, you know, a change camp, change of, you know, this sunshine. You look happy, Cat. It's great to see you look happy.
Yeah, I needed to change things, you know, and like I said, you know, sometimes the worst things in our lives are a door opening to figuring out how to improve and make the changes we need to make. And these last few years have been constant struggle and constant adjusting and adapting to some of the worst shit in the world. And I haven't been able to get over all of it, but I've been able to get through some of it. And I'm you know, sometimes I'm the hammer, sometimes I'm the nail. And I mean, you're catching me on a decent day. But you know, realistically, like, I love Colorado, and my team is still there, and I love the coaches, but it was as good as it was going to get there. You know, and it's a complicated ghost town as far as my story, and just changing, I think, yeah, being in the sun is awesome. Being able to wear flip-flops year-round is awesome. Like, having just a different crew, a different family, like different faces to get to know, and a coach with a new perspective. And you know, there's a bunch of weirdos here, and I love the weirdos, and it makes me, you know, it brings out my uniqueness and my spazzy style, which I feel like is something that I haven't been able to tap into, especially since I hurt my knee a while ago. So I'm reinventing myself, and I'm excited about it, and that makes me happy.
You know, who else is excited is that you have to feel that love from the MMA community. Like, I think they love you more than I see so much Cat love all over the place. That's gotta make you feel great.
It does. You know, one thing about getting through everything that I've been getting through is that, like, I initially was just like, I have to do this because I have my goals set, and if I quit on my goals, then like it's quitting at life. It's quitting at the things that make me me, and like I can't, as much as it sucks and as much as sometimes I don't even want to get out of bed, like I can't wonder what this would have been like if I would have been able to stick with it. And I know what it's like to quit. I want to know what it's like to not quit. And I don't know, I see people get inspired by that, and it inspires me back, you know. So it's like on this one level, like nobody lets me down on that, and therefore I don't want to let anybody down, and I have to live up to my potential. I don't want to leave this sport with a ton of potential. So, you know, I'm excited, I'm driven, and what matters right now is being the best at what I'm applying myself to and doing it.
But I'll tell you what, you definitely applied the shit out of this interview. You killed it. It was great to see you, and she still smells awesome. I can't get over how great she smells. So, and I think it's your hair. What do I do with my hands? Thank you, FloCombaters, the one and only Cat Zingano. We'll catch back up with you.